danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Running into the open space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Marshall. Caught over the middle, it's Montgomery. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. So Miami's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The offense changing the play. Anderson wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're all...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Another incompletion on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. They'll send the tight end in motion. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He wants to change this route. Anderson will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going over the top. He's got it down the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Brooks. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for...
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Anderson will throw. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Offense in a bunch formation. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They love to pick up this 3rd and really short to give some oomph to this drive. They'll try to sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Brooks. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, Are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
To the air, it's Marshall. Under fire. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the back. Makes one man miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davidson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Pressure coming. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
They're working that left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manuel. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Inside the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. This is a designed run. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I what a great job by the defense, getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Coming out with it, it's Armour. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing.
He's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Anderson wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Oh, he got loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Oh, what a cut! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Holds it in down the sideline. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Madden. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Canes are flying down the field. Anderson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defender staying right by the receiver, the intended target, and as a result, that ball's incomplete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pulls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer. It makes the grab on the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. Using his legs, it's rocked. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Great move. Now he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving. He's going to... turning it on! Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion, now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Running behind that left side. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
Second down coming up.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Now facing a third and long. To throw, it's Marshall. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that?
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snagged out of the air. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. A little release to the back. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on second down. Extending the play. The throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Snagged in the middle. It's shot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On target over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds his man. It's Gilbert. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Line is set on 3rd down. Corner's going to give them room. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row.